Episode 8, Belgium.
Racing Revelations. I'm Sam.
I'm Jackson.
I'm Isaac.
And I'm Matthew. Should we give the audience
Yeah,
context?
I'll give a little context. So some of the clips we've been posting of the podcast on socials, someone said...
it's the full pod.
It wasn't the full pod. It was a clip. Someone responded to a clip that they saw on TikTok, I believe. Give us a follow, Racing Revelations. And they said that I looked like the manly version of Steiny from Nelk. I'm all for that because at least I wasn't just called straight up Steiny. I was the manly version, but that's why Sam's calling me Steiny. He'll upset. So let's get the show on the road. Belgium, what do we think?
I liked it.
Yeah? I think it was
I loved it.
tough circumstances for certain people.
For Giorgio?
Yeah,
for Giorgio.
For Giorgio.
It'll be fine.
I think it was probably one of the best races of the year.
Oh, agreed.
I agree.
Is it too early to declare F1 hashtag back?
I think this has been the best season so far.
Since the Lewis Max season.
Said nope, best ever. Love McLaren.
Love McLaren. Let's go.
No, I just mean in the way of it doesn't feel like, oh, Max
for
winning.
Yeah. No,
No
I
longer
agree.
A race for second.
No.
Yeah.
And I think it's like we're moving in the right direction across the board. It seems like teams are getting better. Everyone except Williams is just kind of still bringing up the rear, which we'll talk about a little bit with Carlos announcing his seat there.
Audi's going to be schnasty, though.
Oh, dude.
I don't know. Mercedes is moving in the right direction.
Yeah.
Their race pace was phenomenal this weekend.
Yeah.
Give them some props.
That was the most surprising thing.
Mercedes
by
and Ferrari.
far.
Yeah.
Mercedes and Ferrari have completely switched. It's the weirdest thing.
Yeah. Well, we kind of knew that would happen eventually.
It's
Just,
Ferrari. Nothing like a Ferrari strategy, dude.
so you're 1, 2, 3. George wins the race, gets disqualified. Lewis takes second, obviously gets a dub, and Piastri finishes third, moves that up into second. And then they gave it to Leclerc for so they just moved everybody up.
Everyone got moved one.
See, that feels kind of scummy though, because my only beef with this is a stupid hot take, but it shouldn't. Someone who didn't get to celebrate on the podium, sorry, dude, we can't give it to you. So now what? So now Piastri has to send Leclerc the trophy.
I was wondering about that. Do we think they do a trophy exchange between the drivers, or do you think they have to return? I bet they return them to the.
No, they just.
Well,
I've seen videos. They just walk them over. The beauty of the Mercedes part is that George could just walk across the garage and hand it to Lewis.
I saw a video of somebody on the Mercedes team walking out of their building over to McLaren with the second place trophy. You can blatantly see it's the second place, handing it to a McLaren.
Oh,
interesting.
All that because he was 1.5 kilograms underweight. I don't even know what that is.
what the fuck is a kilometer?
Dude?
What the fuck's a kilogram?
2.2 pounds.
Dude, only 98% of the countries in the world use kilograms and stuff.
Yeah, but we're the U.S. This is an American podcast, so 2.2 pounds for everyone listening.
Yeah.
Now you can equate that to you. It's about a Chipotle bowl. He was a Chipotle bowl underweight. So
Jackson's hungry if you couldn't tell. We're all hungry, bro.
7 o'clock. We're recording this thing.
What do you guys? I did a lot of in-depth research, as in probably about 6 to 7 minutes. I'm talking about. What do you guys think was and my point being, you're not going to really find anything specific as to why. Mercedes isn't going to say why.
What the weight issue is, you're saying? Okay.
What do you, on a very casual level, what do you guys think it would come down to?
Underfueled the car.
Yeah.
Except I don't think fuel has anything to do with the way it does it.
Yeah.
They drain the fuel before they weigh it.
Correct. Yeah. So the
only the dry weight of the vehicle. It's not a wet weight.
Yeah.
And tires are included in that.
Yes.
Yeah, Jackson and I had this combo.
So I didn't know tires were included. I thought tires were removed for the weighing process. And you can come at us in the comments, but look, we're the common F1 fan. We're not going to know the nitty gritty.
Yeah.
So there was talk that it was just he ran so long in those tires.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's really going to make too much difference. I don't think so, but it's a point people have been making online.
I don't think that would take 2.2 pounds off, or 1.5 kilograms for all of our European
followers.
5 that are out there. Love you guys.
Support you guys. Thank you.
So the thing that I thought was super interesting, which I never really thought about, is usually when you finish the race, you go around one more lap, the cool down lap.
Yeah.
But because the lap's so long, they just hook it right into the pits.
Yeah.
Well, they're saying that, and I don't know why I'm saying they. F1 was saying that when you go around that extra lap, you pick up the marbles, and that can put
All
more
the extra other
weight.
tread.
weight back in. Which,
Interesting.
if you're picking up 2 pounds on the way around, that's kind of sick. Like,
Oh,
just
dude,
from a pure,
that's
like, that's
heavy.
an interesting fact. I don't know. I'm just saying. That was an interesting thing that I heard them say.
Yeah.
And I never thought about it like that.
No,
like, yeah,
I'd
they don't do
never.
the cool down lap.
No. Drop down in the comments of the podcast, wherever you're listening to this, YouTube, anywhere, and kind of let us know what your thoughts are on it, because we obviously don't know. You're
us.
probably not going to know. Teach us. We're here to learn.
Yeah.
We're all about learning here.
We're
Isaac's
all
still
in our-
working towards his GED, so
All right. All right.
we're working in the right direction.
At least Steiny's staying to YouTube.
Jesus.
Yeah, come at me.
Very good.
That
I
was
hope
that-
I hope everyone knows here too that like it's all love, all the
Oh,
jokes
totally,
we make.
totally.
So it's like
No, just,
yeah, there's a little bit of hate just towards Lance Stroll, but everyone else gets love across the board.
yeah.
Speak for yourself.
Pure hatred coming from that seat on the couch.
Yeah.
But
Have we done this before? Your favorite track on the calendar? Have we gone around the horn?
we have, but let's
yeah.
give it a little update. We have
An
we have
update,
a few more listeners now. So we
And,
wanna
and
talk
to be
about it.
fair, I feel like personally, I'll watch one. I'll watch a track one week. I'll be like, that's my favorite track.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
like 6 weeks later, I'll be like, that's my favorite track. Yeah.
Yeah.
All because
Well,
of the race. That
It's
produced
because
it.
of the
totally.
level of racing.
Yeah.
that's why people
Well,
love
but
it.
also like I do this with everything. I do it with golf courses. We do it with restaurants. I'll be like, that's my favorite golf course.
Oh,
ever.
dude.
Like, or the best shot I've ever hit. And then like 2 months later, I'll be like, best shot I've ever hit in my
Oh,
life,
totally.
or best meal I've ever had. So
What do we think?
I'll go first. I'm gonna give you my top 3, completely unbiased. No
order.
beauty of the track, right?
Oh, okay.
Yep. Miami, Coda, and Vegas.
America.
Completely unbiased.
What the fuck is a kilometer, boys?
Why don't we just shoot off
MPG,
fireworks behind
baby.
it? If you guys listen closely, you'll hear fireworks in the background right now. Merca.
America.
I love Silverstone.
Yeah. I think Belgium's one of my favorite, personally.
yeah.
That's cool.
Away from this race.
Yeah,
Just in
it's a
general.
good track.
I think the track layout is awesome. They have plenty of room to build up speed and momentum. They have enough challenging corners where guys can overtake and make the race very interesting.
The other part that I actually really like about it is longer tracks make for more entertaining racing.
I totally agree.
On a certain level. Like
Yes.
if you were to ask me if I'd rather have every race be like this or every race be short like Monaco, it's not even a question.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, and I think we would all agree when we say our least favorite track on the grid.
Oh,
It's probably Monaco.
Oh, yeah.
Miami.
Totally.
No,
Miami.
Monaco, my bad.
Miami's got the wooden boats, man. We love the wooden boats and the wooden water. How cool is that? So cool. Really
Well,
proud
you
of
guys said an
sitting
M.
there.
I thought you meant
Dude,
Miami,
can we
bro.
talk? We need to jump back in on this because episode 1 we had like -8 viewers. So now that we have like a few in the positive,
Is -8 because like all of our grandmas watched? And,
no,
like,
dude, we had
family
dislikes. We had people disliking
members?
it.
Oh. Damn, that makes me sad.
Horrible.
Just a bunch of idiots starting a podcast again. Just 4 dudes.
That might have been the best pod.
Typical mid-20 guys thing to do in 2024. Start a fucking pod.
Start a
fucking
pod.
idea.
Yep.
Not many people have the balls to make it 8 episodes.
Yeah, we're
so
8
That's
episodes in.
true.
What
To
was the
everyone who
fact
made
you
it
said?
6 episodes, fucking kick
Yeah.
rocks.
Kick rocks.
man.
Yeah.
Whoever said
quitters.
a podcast wasn't for us, you're wrong.
You're wrong. No, can we?
That was so nice
What was
of you,
the-
Sam.
That's the nicest way you could have said
what's
that.
the statistic on that? It's like 21. If you make it to 21 episodes, you're like
Less than 1%.
less than 1% of podcasts make it to 21 episodes.
What if you get to like
boys.
21 viewers?
We've beaten that already. We're
Bro,
moving in the right direction.
We tripled that.
We did.
Let's
tripled
go.
We rocked them, baby.
it. We're big time. We're moving in the right
Rocked them.
direction.
Insert the Chappelle clip.
Oh yeah. No, we're moving in the right direction. But no, let's talk about Miami for a second because we need to get like Rick Ross or someone in there to get them like real boats because the wooden
dude.
boats just look like
Dude.
crap.
The best race on the calendar. What other race is raced in a parking lot?
That's a good point.
Yeah,
The
baby.
old Vegas one from the 80s was in the parking lot.
Yeah.
In the 80s.
In the 80s.
I didn't know they had
Isaac
parking
was
lots
just
in the
being
80s.
born.
Oh, not even close. At the back end of the 90s, okay?
Oh, he's a 90s kid over here. I don't know. So, all in all, I think Belgium is a good race. I think there were some mess ups though by some drivers. We talked a little bit on Mercedes race pace.
Yeah.
We can talk a little bit about Oscar and his pit stop. What do we think of the fish ramming into the guy?
Fuck.
What's that guy called
The
again?
Jack.
The Jack guy.
Yeah, the Jack guy.
So
Front Jack.
I was gonna give him MVP of the race. I was gonna have you. That's why I put MVP on the outline.
the MVP
I
of the
was-
race is the Jack guy.
No, because they were like, if you look at the clip, like he low-key stopped him from going further over the
Yeah.
Oh,
line.
it was
Totally.
impressive. Dude got
He
hit
ate it.
and cranked it up and got him off the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, getting hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, they showed like his neck.
If-
And I was like, oh, he's playing it
If
out.
I can put in a hot take here, that job, dude,
Trying to get some
be
PTO.
that guy would be fucking awesome. You average working 2.4 seconds. A race.
unless you're Williams.
Oh, yeah.
Williams or Aston Martin.
But
then
you
those
think
guys
about
are in
that,
there for
and
8.
there's how many races? You average working 3 minutes a year on international television, and that's your job.
then
Is
they
you just stand there and you go, crack.
And then they get fired if they mess up once.
Yeah.
True.
I'm like, but dude, like that's all your job. You better not fucking fail. And for that guy to stand in front of that car and eat that like that,
Props to
hats
him.
off.
Props to him. But my thing is like, dude, if Piastri doesn't mess up there and pull too far forward,
Yeah.
he could have been vying for first place.
He
Oh,
lost.
totally.
He lost 2.2
seconds, right?
seconds or something on average.
Yeah.
Based on what their average is, just on that pit stop, he
Yep.
lost by what was it? It was less than a second.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was humming
He
at
made,
the
but the interesting then too is okay. Let's say if Piastri's closer to Lewis, I think they flip Lewis and George because Lewis is on fresher tires. Then I think that Lewis probably keeps George in DRS, and then Piastri would have had a problem beating him. Obviously, this all goes out the window because of the weight limit issues.
Yeah.
So he would have gotten second anyways. But
I also think Mercedes probably would have might have. I don't know if they would have, but they might have tried to keep him in tow. But if Piastri was getting close, I think they would have just said Lewis go, and then
That's-
George just defend.
exactly, that's what I'm saying. I think George, if Piastri doesn't mess up on that pit stop, I think the ending is flip flopped.
I also got to add this another McLaren thing. How come Lando starts every race horribly?
Dude, he went into the gravel again, or he went off the gravel
Every
on the
time,
side.
every race, he starts off horribly. He'll be in pole. Oh, on turn 1. Now he's in 7th.
Locks up.
Do you think it's he's too aggressive?
I don't even
Could
know.
be.
I mean, yeah, but in this
Like
race,
just adrenaline
he just
dump.
kept going straight for some reason, and then he was like, "Oh crap, I have to turn." He's like, "Oh yeah,
Here's the turn here.
it's gravel, dude."
Literally the sharpest turn of the year.
Yeah.
Like,
Straight into the gravel, and he talked about that. He said that ruined his race, which it kind of did.
they have the fastest car.
Yeah, their car's quick,
Real fast.
and it'll be interesting to see summer break who brings upgrades and everything like that. We'll talk about that a little bit.
Like in Hungary, they won what by like 13 seconds or something, 12 seconds.
Something like
The
that.
two cars
win,
finished
I
like
think.
12 seconds.
Oh,
ahead of
I
Lewis.
was like,
Yeah.
bro, Piastri wasn't that far ahead.
No,
No.
that's what I'm saying. Is the two McLarens
Like,
finished
yeah,
like
yeah.
12
collected,
seconds ahead of
Yeah.
third.
Yeah, they're
Like-
moving.
That's like what Red Bull was doing last year.
Yeah.
Well, they still had great pace this.
Red Bull's finishing like 45 seconds ahead,
Yeah.
a minute ahead some races.
They still had great pace this week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like I mean,
It was
Yeah.
a terrible.
it just
pace.
didn't go their way.
look at
Yeah.
the second half of the race with Oscar.
Yeah.
They were like when he came out, even though after it was like 2 seconds, like you were saying, he lost a bunch of time. They came out and they were like,
Dude came out hot.
"Holy smokes!"
I don't think his foot came off of the gas.
Yeah,
I will say
No, he's moving.
I don't know. It's almost like I don't want to sound biased, but they're kind of unlucky sometimes.
McLaren.
Yeah, or they just make stupid mistakes. But both can be true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. What do we think of Sergio's race? What do you think of Sergio?
Very good.
Yeah.
I think he was just kind of in a bad spot. I don't think
Yeah.
a lot of it was necessarily his fault. Just
What did he
the
end up
way-
finishing? P6,
I
7,
believe.
7.
I finished 8th.
Yeah, I mean, it's just Sergio's getting a bad rap. Obviously, today it came out that he will be.
7th.
They've been saying that he's been sticking around, but there's been a lot of
because of
talk, obviously, in the
disqualification.
paddock. But he's coming in 7th. He's there the rest of the year.
Probably could have been.
He.
Probably could have. Well,
It's hard for you to finish behind Max.
Yeah.
Like, dude, that's just kind of a rough look.
what do you mean?
Well, he started so much higher up.
Yeah, but this is the whole thing we talked about last week where Red Bull has a very, very clear line in the sand of who's one and who's
Who's
two.
two? Agreed.
So,
But sorry.
So he was always going to finish behind Max.
yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the one thing though that I have to point out, right? The way he finished, not bad. If he can finish in 7th, 8th every race, that means he's finishing behind the 2 Ferraris, the 2 McLarens, the 2 Mercedes, and Max.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody would be pissed about that. I mean,
No.
you're still in the top. Really, that's where he should be. The only problem that I have is you can see right there, he was 20 seconds behind 6th place, and he got 7th.
Yeah.
That's not how it should be.
No, that's far.
He should be 6, 7 seconds max.
Yeah.
And
There
he
was just a huge
40
gap there.
seconds behind the race winner.
Yeah, there was a huge gap there. I think there's something to be said for, and someone actually commented in one of the videos, one of our podcast clips, saying that they feel like Sergio is very much a tester. So it's like, all right, let's throw Sergio on
dude,
the
that person
tires.
went off. They
Yeah.
were like, let me
props-
educate you.
Yeah, props to that person.
It was a
But
good
like,
point.
if you're, they brought up the point that like, all right, Sergio, let's throw him onto mediums, and then we'll see how they do, or whatever track. I'm just saying across the board. Let's throw them onto softs, and then we'll see. Okay, the softs are good; they're lasting. Now let's throw Max onto them. Yeah. So I mean, but it's just it's a sticky situation. I think he just needs out.
Yeah.
And
I
he's
agree.
there the rest of the year. They locked that in today. Horner said he's our guy. Horn Dog came out and finally said it. I feel bad for Sergio because he's just getting shit after every single race. Like, what do you think heading into summer break? Are you gonna have a spot? Yeah. And then you see D-Rick and Max together immediately after the race. Like, I think they flew in together too. So it's just like there's just some awkwardness
Let's
there.
just see where D-Rick finished.
So D-Rick finished
Exactly. Do we want to litigate that? Because can we
that's
all come to an agreement that
finished
D-Rick
10th.
should not get that seat?
He got points. I'll give him credit. He got points. But
I'm probably going to sound like such a hypocrite if like 4 episodes ago it's like, D-Rick.
We love D-Rick. We all love D-Rick.
But I think, didn't we agree? Like, I'm
It's
not
just
trying to like, but you get what I'm saying? Like, how is that even in the question?
I think the biggest problem
How is he in the question?
Well, how was it in the
is
question?
you know Liam Lawson is coming next year, more than likely, in that RB spot. Because the marketers and the sponsors, everybody's been saying, this is a junior team.
Yeah.
Get some young guys in here.
Yeah.
I thought they locked in.
D-Rick? Not yet.
I thought D-Rick and Yuki were locked in for next year.
Yuki's locked in for next year. D-Rick's not.
Ooh, I thought he was. Okay.
I did too at first, but if you look on the F1 thing, he's not locked in.
He's not locked in.
The only empties we have left is Kick. Hulk doesn't have another teammate. Yuki doesn't have a teammate. Gasly doesn't have a teammate, and Giorgio.
So you and Yuki?
Yeah, Yuki. It's only Yuki at RB, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He has no
I think it's
teammate.
going to be Liam Lawson. I think D-Rick is praying that Red Bull goes, we'll give you a 1-year contract or something.
Honestly, I could see it happening.
with Liam.
No,
know.
I think
With
you could
Red
see it
Bull.
happening with Red Bull.
It would be like his farewell tour, but the only reason I think they do it wouldn't really be for racing purposes as much as it would be for great marketing and setting themselves up for, hey, look, we have ads with D-Rick in them, buy a T-shirt.
Yeah.
Or like
everyone-
they'll have to make T-shirts that'll be like the return or something.
Yeah.
They'll make a ton of money for a year and they'll go, oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks
See how
for
he
your time.
does.
Have
I
a
mean,
good
let's
day.
be honest.
I would
He's-
lose a lot more respect for them if they did that.
Yeah.
Oh, totally.
I mean, the thing
man.
too.
My bad.
Let's be honest though too is like he's one of the best drivers in the world. It's just does he have a place? Because I mean, there's a lot of guys now there's a lot of guys that are sitting there don't know where they're going to be next year. I mean, I don't know if K-Mag's a better driver. I don't think so. I think D-Rick's probably better than K-Mag.
K-Mag
But-
strikes me as like a Alpine kind of guy.
Yeah.
Do you think he's in F1 next year?
K-Mag?
Yeah.
No shot.
I think
don't think-
Valtteri will be.
Yeah.
I think
And
Valtteri
I think Valtteri
stays.
will go to Alpine probably. Maybe.
Yeah.
I just don't see him going to Kick again. Soon to be Audi. I
Yeah.
just don't see him going there.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see. I mean, it's just I think the next coming weeks, we'll hear if we hear anything over summer break. I don't think we really will.
Bring
I
him
think
back
that's
to
going to be a lot of just upgrades. Who do we think coming out of summer break? Do we think there's going to be any movement? Who do you think's going to do well? Or do you think it's just going to kind of trend the same way?
I think
You
it'll
mean
trend
by-
the same.
You think it's going to trend the same?
Placing and drivers and stuff like. I think it'll all
You
stay.
mean by team or by drivers or both?
Anywhere across the board. So you think like McLaren's going to still just be cooking?
I think so. I just think just because of the position they're in, and Lando and those guys are going to be like, hey, we're in a good spot, and they're going to try to stay on top of it as much as they can. Obviously, other teams are going to do different upgrades, and it's going to benefit people in different ways. Like, it could hurt Piastri more than because they're going to base things around Max. Or not Piastri, Sergio. It's going to just, they're like, oh, let's upgrade this, this, and this. Okay, this benefits Max. Now Sergio's like, well, hey, I'm still here.
Yeah.
And that could go for any team. You know what I mean? Like, they could then come back and have like, oh, okay, this is our number one guy. He's actually competing. And X, Y, and Z across the board. So I think it'll try to stay similar to what it is.
Sam, what are your thoughts?
I think McLaren and Mercedes will continue their improvement. I don't think it'll be as big as it was in the beginning of the year. But I think they'll continue to improve. I think Red Bull will continue to slightly decline.
You think Red Bull's going to decline coming out of summer break?
Not a big decline. I'm talking about, Max still being a podium guy, no doubt.
Sure.
But I'm saying that I think maybe they don't decline. Maybe they stay pretty stagnant, and McLaren and Mercedes just improve a little bit.
Interesting.
But I do think those two will start to pull away, and I this is just me. I hope Ferrari doesn't keep sucking ass.
Dude, they need to figure it out.
It's weird.
And the thing is like so much of it last year was like blamed on, and like the last few years was blamed on Binotto. They're like just messes up in strategies and issues, and like why are we pitting people here and there? But it was like it's been kind of underwhelming this year.
Yeah.
After Monaco, it's like they sold like everything from the Monaco win.
Yeah.
They go, we'll just be terrible for the rest of the year if you win this Monaco.
We don't care. We just need to win Monaco.
It's weird. They're probably going to finish fourth in the constructors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. But going back to Zandvoort after the break, I think Max wins.
You think Max wins the next race?
Yeah.
I think so too.
I think they kind of roll, not maybe with a per se statement, but I think it also could be a statement coming out of the break.
Yeah.
Just, that most disclaimer for everybody, most of my takes are, does it fit the eye test? And a Dutch race with a Dutch driver, I know that's pretty cliche, but like, I mean, it's Maximus. Like, I think
Max.
I think he'll just kind of come back and
They need
kind of like re-enter the chat.
Yeah. Like, all right, I'm back. I'm here.
Because I mean, finished outside the podium this week.
He would have been on the podium for sure this week. If he didn't get that penalty.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, if he didn't have the grid penalty, he would have been.
I mean, I say that, but then again,
strategy and pace. I mean, the strategy thing turned out to be a way bigger deal than I thought it was going to be, because usually this race has some precipitation.
Yes, there's always weather.
And with the sun out, it was
Dude, it was awesome.
it was more interesting than I thought it was going to be.
Oh,
I thought I was very surprised. Again, yes, I'm sure everyone fucking as well, but I was very, very surprised that George made it that many laps.
it just proves simulations don't know shit. No, it's true.
No, it's
everyone said, "Oh, one stop, no chance." No, George pulled it off.
George
Perfectly fine.
And like 70% way through that, like the second stint for him, they did a slow-mo of the tires. They looked fine.
Oh, totally fine.
It
I was like, brother, what?
Yeah, end of the race they looked a little rough.
Well, yeah, but
dude, he
pushed
props to
it,
him. I don't think we talk about that enough either. Like, obviously Lewis is the big driver at Mercedes, but people don't really talk about George and how good of a driver he is.
Yeah.
I feel like he's kind of overlooked. He's a hell of a driver.
well, I mean, he wouldn't be driving for Mercedes. If
He's got two
but,
wins right now. This one should have been his third.
Well, he should have had.
Yeah, he's got one this year.
Yeah, I was
Right?
I was
He's got
thinking about
one.
Singapore when he fucking dumped it in the wall.
In the wall.
That was impressive.
Yeah.
I like that.
Very Stroll-esque.
Well,
Instead of turning, just going right into the wall.
it's good to show people like your full range of capabilities. You know.
Okay, watch. I can still fuck this up.
I'm capable of positives and negatives.
I like it though because it just feels like a roller coaster.
Oh,
like
yeah.
if he's
You have no
leading a
idea.
race,
I
like
agree.
you said. I mean, like it. Yeah, like it could have gone a lot different with him and Lewis. Even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, it wouldn't have mattered anyways.
I'm
but-
not trying to be Mr. Negative, but he also should not have won his last race. The one that he did actually.
Well,
win.
yeah, totally.
He was
Totally.
14 and a half seconds behind when two dudes just decided to go.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
let's
We're
just-
good.
Let's just collide a little bit, you know.
You're good.
So another big thing, it's kind of off on the side note, step away from racing. What do you think of the FIA and F1 coming out and saying they don't want drivers swearing on the radio anymore.
I think that's garbage.
And then the first thing off the board was, I think it was Yuki just freaking out again, or Max. It was Yuki or Max.
Max was like, "What the fuck" or something.
Yeah, immediately, like within seconds of the first team radio of the week.
I think that rule is absolute bullshit.
Yeah, it's garbage.
Who cares? Let them cuss, dude. If I'm driving at 200 miles an hour, I'm probably going to be cussing.
Yeah, dude.
Well, and also they're grown adults. Like,
True.
So
you're not going to tell me what I can and cannot say.
Well, here's the thing. I think this would be a bigger deal if they didn't have the separate F1 Kids broadcast.
Yeah.
Like, dude, if you want your kid to watch F1, don't show them the regular one. Take them to the F1 Kids.
I didn't even know they had that.
What?
No idea.
What
it
is
up.
that on? Like Nickelodeon?
I don't know. I don't know.
It's like
Super Bowl
it's
or
like the
whatever.
slime
It's on
fest of
fucking
like NFL.
PBS.
No, dude, it's actually like, in all seriousness, it's actually kind of cool for kids, but like on an adult level, it's hysterical. But it's like they have like 10-year-olds commentating.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
The hell's a
And-
10-year-old? Dude, a 10-year-old can't even drive.
He's speeding around the corner.
He's turning the wheel.
He hit the wall.
No, they're all like they're all like within the racing ecosystem. Like they're like young drivers. It'd be like if
They're kids that are in the go-karting
So
scene.
Yeah.
so like Antonelli's the one doing it.
yeah, basically.
It's Antonelli and Yuki.
But then
Antonelli.
the other part of it that's like hysterical again, like from an adult perspective, is they make like they made all the drivers these like cartoon characters, so they look like from
like animated.
They're like Clue characters.
yeah, I don't know, they're just like these animated characters. It looks hysterical. It looks like no free ads, but also free ad for fries. You know the fries ad
Oh yeah,
with like the weird looking.
animated people. Yeah,
They look
yeah.
just like that.
Okay.
It's like they use the same graphic designer as Kroger.
Jesus.
Props to them, man.
Dude, look it up.
we may need to be. We're gonna be watching the kids broadcast.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm watching it.
I mean,
from.
it's
I didn't
very
even know F1. I didn't even know it was a thing.
No.
Honestly, that's awesome though. Grow the sport. But
Yeah.
that goes back to our point of let them fucking cuss on the radio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm watching F1 to hear Yuki screaming about something.
or Max
mainly
bitching and
Max.
complaining about something.
Dude,
Yeah.
I love hearing Yuki just cuss out his race engineer when he's in like 16th place. It's like, what are you doing?
Well,
dude?
him and Stroll. Stroll
Yeah.
did the same thing on the straight. He was like, I have zero fucking pace on the straight.
Yeah, you suck. That's all that means.
Well,
Alonso did fine.
Yeah, he did. He had the
Fuck.
second. He went 30. Let's see.
He did a one-stopper.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of how many laps it was. 30.
It was like 30. It was a
oh
little
yeah,
less than
that's
George,
the
wasn't it?
total fries ad.
Isn't that hilarious?
So there's if you're watching the video version, you'll see them pop up here now. It's kind of cool. I mean, it's good for the sport.
Oh yeah.
Grow it, but keep it separate. Why not?
Are they?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I haven't really seen any chatter about this probably since like the beginning of the year. So like, is this still a thing? Oh, second season. There we go. Oh, it's only seven races.
Broadcast
Okay, so they
7
can't
races.
cuss in those 7 races.
Yeah.
Or
yeah, because you're gonna tell Yuki
or-
what he can and can't.
Or
cuss.
just before you air the radio, have someone bleep it out. Like, what do you think they do on TV?
Yeah.
Well, they do.
Like-
They do. Well, they bleep everything out because
They
it's
do.
like, you know how many team radios are going at the same time, and they choose what to broadcast.
Yeah. So
So
pick one.
That's what I
pick
don't
something
understand.
where they're not swearing and play it.
And a lot of them aren't live.
No,
No.
Or
You know what I mean?
it's like slightly
Yeah.
delayed.
Yeah, because they're vetting it.
Exactly.
if they're worried about the kids, if you can't legally drive a car, you don't have an opinion on the sport right now.
That's also
Hot
So,
take.
so
Not a
my
bad
question.
take.
So
That's my hot
so you
take
think
right
it's
there.
driving
If
a car not being legally an adult? So like if you're at like a sub 18, so like Kimi Antonelli,
No,
can
the
he
second
swear
you
on the
turn-
radio
No, he
next
can
year or the year
legally
after
drive.
when he
He's
comes in?
16. Once you can legally drive.
Well,
And
that's
I'm
like-
not talking about no driver's permit. That shit don't count.
Yeah, you can drive on your own. Well, it's like over in the UK, in a lot of parts of the UK, you can't drive until you're 21.
Yeah.
So shut the fuck up,
Ass.
because I can swear.
I mean,
We're about to get some heat for that, I'm sure.
Good, send it.
we're not openly calling out certain countries. We're just
No.
calling out all of continental Europe.
Yeah,
Yeah, all of Europe, I was
I'm
one.
bundling you all in one. You're not separate. Not good enough.
Nothing
Yes.
like a few thousand dislikes on a video.
Hey,
No,
that's
I mean,
attention.
dude, the thing is like,
Wait, can we
it's
go
not
back?
hurting the sport.
When did this come out?
This came out right going into the race
It
weekend.
was
They
right
said,
when
look.
Yuki got that $50,000 fine for swearing on the team radio. It's like,
I mean, Yuki had poor Yuki. Yuki got the $50,000 fine. The brother started from, he had a 60-place grid penalty heading into this week. I love when they tell him that. He goes, oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, brother's starting 3 races back. You're starting from Singapore this week, Yuki. You're gonna
wait for everybody else to go through 5 laps,
and then it's your turn.
and then you go.
good luck.
Dude, poor Yuki. I love that man though. Yuki's a hell of a driver. He's a great character for F1.
Oh yeah.
Tell me this
agree.
is a terrible comp, but the 60 race or the 60 grid penalty is like when they give like a murderer like a sentence of like 375.
Like 3 life sentences.
Yeah, it's like
Just be like death row.
that dude's like, throw me in the cryo chamber, just freeze me. I want to come out when I'm alive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Dude, poor Yuki. I don't know. I think all in all though, great race.
Yeah.
Kind of sucks we're heading into summer break.
And do not ban free speech and
And
Formula
swearing.
radio.
And swearing in the team radio.
yeah.
Fuck
Agreed.
yeah.
I think there's a.
yeah.
I will say there's probably a limit, but obviously nobody's ever said something like openly that bad. You know what I mean?
No, and
As
like,
long as it's not like racist or something, no one cares.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
not saying derogatory slurs or anything
Yeah.
like that. Like they're just letting out their frustrations, which is every sport does it.
Dude,
Yeah.
everyone
Soccer, golf,
Yeah.
hockey, football.
Yeah.
They're just not mic'd up.
no, and the
does it. You
the
stub
difference.
your toe, fuck.
Yeah.
Like, that's the, I mean, everyone does it.
Yeah.
Ask the guys that run the Formula One if you've stubbed your toe and haven't dropped an F-bomb.
Well, dude,
Yeah.
George does it every time he gets in the car because he's so tall, man.
It just hits his head.
fuck me.
No, it's his toe, man. He
Yeah.
can't get his freaking whole
Yeah.
long legs in there. The giraffe of F1, George.
Giraffe of F1, George. Yeah,
We need to-
and
we need to create
obviously,
a clip of that.
and obviously, if they're
Just giraffe walking through
like
the
the old-
safari with George's head on it.
It's like the Old
Done.
Spice commercial.
it'll be out tomorrow.
Or he's just sitting in the car and you just see giraffe head sticking out of the fucking top.
Perfect. I'm gonna go cook it up right now.
Do it.
I think like the thing though is like, if they're being racist, homophobic, being rude to
Yeah.
people, fine them.
Yeah.
But
that's
if
fine.
they're dropping F-bombs and stuff, let them say it.
If it's a frustration thing, or they're like, you know, shut the hell up, dude, I'm driving.
Yep.
Dude,
Yeah.
I get
Dude,
it.
it's okay. They're not openly being rude to a bunch of people.
No.
So it's
I
like
think the fines are bullshit.
Agreed.
the fines are bullshit for the swearing, for the
yeah,
stuff of them calling out people and being
yeah.
homophobic and
This is
racist or
some of the
being rude
most
to
swearing I
disabled
think
people.
we've ever had.
Then yeah,
I agree.
Then they deserve to be fined.
It's example based.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a consequence.
Yeah.
This is a research, evidence based
Yeah.
podcast.
Exactly.
This is our thesis.
This is our thesis statement.
Let them
This right
cuss
here.
unless it's racist, homophobic, or
To all the people doing
Ableistic.
theses in 2024, Godspeed from the Racing
From
Revelations.
the Racing Revelations team. Godspeed.
dude,
All
we're
right.
having some revelations,
Shalom.
man.
Shalom.
Look, do we want to jump into the only segment we got on the pod?
Hell yeah, fire it up, baby.
Let's go.
Let's fire it up. All right. Same thing I say every week. One of our favorite moments, one of our favorite pastimes,
This is-
critiquing dudes from the couch, critiquing their fits.
That's
And
last week.
crickets.
Yeah, this is last week's.
That's last week's.
Oh, brother, what?
Buddy.
You're
I was-
fired.
One more.
We are
No,
now
they're not
looking
there.
for
Oh,
another
then-
fourth.
I got it.
We're now
Okay.
looking for another fourth member of the pod. Jackson has just been fired.
It's not my fault. Matthew didn't update.
Steiny,
Matthew has just been fired.
Steiny reach out if you really want to get on the pod.
Oh, fuck Steiny.
Dude, we should have Steiny on the pod one week.
No one would
and
be able to tell them
have him
apart.
replace Jackson and see if anyone catches it.
God, Steiny, if you're listening,
Steiny is not listening to this.
Steiny probably hates F1, man.
I'd have the Nelk boys on the pod.
Oh, dude.
It should be so funny.
Oh, it'd be hysterical.
Kyle's probably a huge Stroll fan.
Oh,
Yeah,
probably.
Canada, A.
Kick
Doesn't matter
rocks.
which country you're from if you suck.
All right. Is the fitting the
Pres-
best segment we have here on it? It's kind of our
Presented by Nelk.
No, it is not. It is not. It's the
Presented by
Fitting
Steiny.
presented by absolutely no one because we have no sponsorships. But this is our kind of like, it's our like Pat McAfee-esque.
This is our Super Bowl.
This is our Super Bowl. Is the Fitting segment? Wait every week to critique these guys and what they're wearing to the track. All right,
That's
our boys starting off. Esteban Ocon. What do we think? Simple, straight to the
Yeah,
point.
I think it's a tough fit.
I like it, but I feel like they could have put the lettering just in one line. It's
No,
just his
I'm-
name.
Oh, I like the double lettering.
I
Like
think it's a good look.
You read it and it goes "Ock on."
what are you,
okay.
you trying to
Or
Ock on me?
No, I think it's a tough fit. Obviously, I'm wearing black and white.
He's got the Ray-Ban. He's
Same
rocking
thing.
the Ray-Bans.
He's got the J's.
He's
on.
got J's
He's got
on.
J's on. Like that's.
I think
Nice,
it's
clean.
simple to the point. I think it's fitting. I like it.
No, I
Kind
agree.
of looks like he's rocking a little G-Shock watch or
Yeah,
something.
I'm with it.
Well, dude, he's got it. He's prepared to wear that watch in the car because that brother's gonna go right in that wall. That's his thought. He said, "If I crash this week, my watch needs to survive. Got to go G-Shock.
It's his life alerts.
Yeah, got to go G-Shock." Hits that wall. He goes, "Boom! I just hit the wall, guys. Hit the button. Alert the team.
Pierre, I've hit the wall.
I've hit the wall. I've hit the wall."
I'm out on it.
Okay.
It doesn't fit Ocon, bruh.
He's French,
What do you want him to come in?
I don't know,
What's his
It's just
Pico
not
or something?
streetwear.
dude. The French are known for like
For wearing
waving a
streetwear.
white flag,
Yeah, totally.
wearing white.
what?
They surrender every time.
Okay.
Sam's favorite subject.
Y'all
apparently,
can do some
history.
research. Look at some history of France.
I'm actually curious if his lawyers got a cease and desist from OnCloud. Does that look very similar?
The lettering you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty close.
You know, I'd be worried that your boy Ben Shelton would be getting in his DMs.
Fucking hate Ben Shelton.
And Matthew has pushed the button.
I hate Ben
Now,
Shelton.
now, why does Steiny hate Ben Shelton?
Not Steiny.
Yes, you are.
That's because I'm a Roger Federer fan. Roger Federer basically brought tennis on running and was like, all right, we're going to make shoes. We're going to make this shit cool. And then you got Ben Shelton come in, who's just a pain in the ass. But we're getting way off track here. Don't like Ben Shelton. Come at me in the comments if you happen to be an F1 fan and also like Ben Shelton. I promise you're like 0.05% of the population. So
Maybe less.
you can bring it.
You are
All right.
irrelevant.
Let's move to the next one. D-Rick.
Like, do you know how
Anyone think his mustache is looking
stylish.
aggressive this week?
But what do we think about this collab with Josh Allen?
Yeah, like,
Rick Allen.
dude.
Like, come
It
on,
sounds
who
like
came
Rick
up with
Allen.
that?
Rick
Balls
Allen.
you have to wear a T-shirt with your own fucking face
What
on it.
is the horse? Is that like a horse?
Well, I
Tiger?
think they're kind of going for like this like strange like mythical hero arc type thing
Or
of
is it
like
supposed to be like?
crime fighting.
They're
things
like
of
the
that
next
nature.
Lord of the Rings, or what do we?
I don't know. Did you guys not see the commercial?
I saw the commercial.
Oh,
No,
okay.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, it's like him and Josh Allen. What's the brand? What was the brand for? I'm already spacing it. Was it for Beats?
It was for Rick Allen.
It's your own brand.
It's just
It's a new type of animal, a Rick Allen.
Oh, Rick Allen.
I don't know. I think I like the fit. I like
think
the
it's tough.
graphic tees. But
Yeah.
It'd
it's
be
just
cooler if he wasn't the one wearing it.
it's kind of weird to wear your own face. Like
That's what I'm
Isaac said.
saying.
Yeah, Isaac, that's honestly a
Yeah,
good
it was
point.
it was Beats.
I'm like,
it
it
was
was
for
Beats.
Beats. It was for Beats.
Beats
Which, like-
by Dr. Dre.
Beats by Dre.
But like, the cojones you have to wear your own face on a T-shirt.
I mean, dude,
Or the
listen.
amount of money you have to just say
That's
who gives
also
a
true.
shit.
Yeah.
I'd also support Sam thing earlier about, they're just gonna pull D Rick up to Red Bull next year for the PR
marketing.
stunt. Yeah,
Farewell tour, dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
The return of Rick.
They should make a 2-seater F1 car and then throw Rick Allen in both seats.
Sick.
Just
Dude,
drop a
throw
few
it
$100
up.
grand on it for a commercial.
Jesus.
I don't know. I like it. I think it's a fit.
Yeah.
I like it.
I would wear the shit out of that
Simple.
shirt. That's
Oh, totally.
hilarious.
And you know what the best part of the shirt is?
What, the horse?
Black.
It's black.
All right. Gotcha. I like the chain though. It's good. He's just all over the place. The cargos look cool.
Jackson, we need to see you with a chain when we do our
I'm waiting
Is
until I
Fit
find the
Fin.
right. I'm waiting until I find the right one. I'm waiting until I find the right one.
I just need one that's
There
all
is a
blinged
company out
with
there.
a
It's
chain.
called Jackson.
I know. Yeah.
If you guys want to sponsor and send some chains our way.
We'll all
for
rock
real?
chains.
oh
yeah.
yeah.
They make nice stuff.
They make chains?
XXON. Yeah.
Yeah. They make
Dude.
chains.
Wait.
How would you not want to have Steiny rocking your chains?
Yeah. That is a tough marketing.
Business casual Steiny, that is.
Yeah.
No, not business casual.
Manly
Manly Steiny.
Oh,
No.
that's awkward.
Yeah. Manly Steiny.
Business casual.
Don't do me like that.
Well, to whoever's the business casual Steiny out there in the
Yeah.
metaverse,
Yeah.
I
Got a random
apologize.
shout
But Jackson, if you want to throw
Yeah.
some chains. Not this Jackson.
Wait, remind me how it's spelled. Jax.
JAXXON.
Interesting. Jackson,
Yeah.
you should change your name. Spell it like that.
I ain't spelling it like that.
It's like Jack's on, Jack's off.
Jackson, Jackson.
So good. All right, moving to the next one. Let's go.
Stain on, stain off. Stain on, stain off.
Joe, what do we think of Joe? Chrome hearts from head to toe, it looks like.
I'm not a fan.
Jackson's a huge Chrome Hearts guy, I think.
No,
I'm not a fan of wearing.
It's very
think it's
Harley
alright.
Davidson.
Yeah, I'm just not a huge fan. Is that hat brown?
I think it's
is it-
black.
No, I
Just the
think it's brown.
Is it?
Okay, so
I think it's all right.
wearing the brown hat with
Just his face.
a brown hat with black apparel is just not the
Yeah.
move. Personally,
I don't think you. I think who was it that's not Jackson doesn't like buckets.
No, buckets are fine. I like buckets.
Oh, who doesn't like
Yeah.
buckets?
I love bucket
Yeah,
hats. I wear
Matthew's
them
just
to golf
making
all the
stuff
time.
up.
Yeah.
No, I think it's too basic.
yeah,
Like, dude, you're wearing Chrome Hearts. Like, give me something cool, too.
Yeah.
I'm sure the back of the tee's sick.
yeah.
But-
I bet
Think
you
about
it
this
isn't.
logically. This is his last year racing in F1. He needs to save some money for the future.
Dude, it's Chrome Hearts. You know how much that tee is?
Well, I gave it to him.
Well, yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, Sam found it at a state
State
sale.
Found a Goodwill, dude.
I don't know. I mean, it just seems like he's kind of slacking to me.
I
He's
know,
got to
like-
up his game. Like, come on, Joe. We want to see more out of you. You gotta
Don't you
We
want
wanna
to
bring
see
it. Bring it. Summer break. You got 3 weeks,
Figure
three and a
it
half
out.
weeks. Plan your next fit so that we can give you a fitting rating.
Yeah, he did Men
'Cause
in
it's just-
Black.
Yeah, he's gonna clear your memory.
Yeah, we're looking for.
We need something
I don't know,
bold,
think of some
man.
crazy movies.
I don't know. It's all right. I'm not a huge fan.
No, not a huge
No.
fan.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Pass.
not.
Pass. Let's move on.
Next.
Oh, I'm doing my bad.
All good. Typical.
Sir Lewis.
It's like
Okay, what was the temperature there this weekend?
Well,
hot.
it was
warm?
It was
Like-
warm.
It was warm.
Oh, this drenched under that.
Dude, that cardigan is clean.
Is that? Can we even consider that a cardigan?
I don't.
It kind of looks like the rug we have over in the other room.
Yeah, I would say that's more.
Are you saying Sir Lewis is wearing a rug?
It's wearable rugs. Yeah, it's like a ruggable.
Badass.
A
But
ruggable,
a,
like a snuggie, but
Yeah.
a ruggable.
He's wearing a rug.
actually,
snuggie.
that might be.
I don't
an
know. I mean,
expensive snuggie.
it's honestly like, so I think it could be cool. I think it's kind of cool.
Yeah,
But
I think
Lewis is the only one on the grid guy that can pull that off.
Agreed.
Whoa.
I'm looking at
I
the weather.
disagree.
I'm looking at the
Who else do you think can pull that off? Valtteri?
Logan Sargent, completely unbiased opinion.
Logan Sargent just rocking the
Team
rug
fit.
fit. I don't know. I mean,
It was the high today for Spa is 83.
yeah. So Lewis is probably
83 Fahrenheit.
83 Fahrenheit. Yes.
so Lewis is probably sweating his balls off wearing that.
Yeah, like dude, that's hot.
That's
It's
hot.
62 humidity.
Well, maybe it's
60
got some holes in
that's-
it for some airflow.
Jesus.
Yeah, that
What?
could, yeah. No, I mean,
Fair point.
Yeah.
I think it's a good fit, but I don't think it's fitting
No.
by Lewis standards by
No,
any means.
I agree. I'm with
Now,
that.
if someone like Joe or someone else shows up wearing that, that's a big deal. But for Lewis, this
I
is
like
kind of more calm.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's
I like-
simple. It's
it's
nothing crazy.
definitely subtle for Lewis.
I like it a lot. Actually, I'm gonna give it a fit. And
I will too, actually.
All right, let's hit us the next one.
all right, guys. I just want to do a quick. I want you guys to prepare for this one. Okay.
Okay, you got a bold one or what?
Real nervous.
Oh no! Dang it! All right, we got one more till the really.
Okay.
Actually, we'll just skip this one. It's another
Yeah.
Lewis one.
Oh my.
Holy
Who the hell is that?
fitting, dude.
Who is that?
That was the guy from last year who sang the Belgian national anthem.
I'm not trying to be rude, but it kind of looks like Elton John.
That's who I thought it was.
Bro.
Too. I was like Elton John.
Seriously,
Isn't that awesome?
if that's not a Lewis fit,
dude, that thing.
If
I-
Lewis pulls up in
with a
12
cape.
12-foot cape, that cape's like 12,
That
15
might be
feet
longer
behind it.
than that.
Yeah,
That's ridiculous.
just like the pants.
yeah, like the black and
Pants-
gold.
Yeah, the pants are gold on the front half, and then
Black
a
on the
stripe and
back.
black in the back.
The bandana. I can't tell what the glasses are, but they kind of go hard.
Yeah,
Elton John glasses.
I'm pretty
such a
sure they're
bad-
little like flames.
Elton John.
is this like a college cheer team
Oh,
behind them? Like, what kind of mediocre
Belgian-
shit is this?
That's what I was
Belgian
trying to
national
figure out.
cheer team.
Someone, yeah, I mean, yeah, it looked like a college or high school cheer team.
Yeah.
On the side of
Well,
it.
there was the only reason I said college because there's a bald dude on the right hand side with a full beard that looked like mid-30s.
Mid-30s. I don't know. It's just a.
Yeah,
It's
I don't know.
It's an odd look. but-
Yeah. Oh, that little snippet we just saw looks like he gets into it.
Do you see these? They have flames.
Dude, why did they
glasses
not
have-
bring him back for this year? Who did it this year?
And the girl who did this year, her voice was like phenomenal.
Yeah, but I'm not there for her. I'm not there for the voice. I want to see this. I want to see someone pull up in a fit like this.
Yeah.
You're there for the dress or whatever the hell that outfit is.
Whatever the
His
cape.
first fit.
The
yeah.
cape.
Parachuted in like
But
a
you literally
fucking
could-
NFL
if he
Super
jumped-
Bowl
if he
game,
jumped off a
like
cliff,
the
he could
American
fly.
flag flying in. That's what he looks like. He just landed on the fucking drags on the racetrack with a parachute.
Talladega, baby.
Yeah,
Dude, this
Fuck,
is the guy
dude.
that should have been like the singer of the Olympics or whatever.
Oh, like for the opening ceremony?
Yeah.
Instead of Celine Dion, you wanted this guy?
Yeah.
what a
Some
shot at
Belgian
Celine
band.
Dion.
Well, not really. It's more so just like, yeah, we're good. We've seen you before, but we haven't seen this guy.
Let's see this guy.
We haven't
anyone
seen
know-
Belgian Cape
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah, and I don't know his name, and we're not going to look it up. But someone in the comments, who is this dude? Like, help us out. Help us
Okay,
out.
so I
He's
just
a superhero.
I meant
He's
to
a superhero.
I
What
meant
do you
to
think
add
his
this
name
in,
would
but
be?
I'm
The
pretty
Belgian
sure
waffle.
he is the inventor of the Waffle House.
Yeah.
No, he's from a Belgian rock band or Belgian.
Oh. Okay,
Maybe
so
not
now it's
rock-
starting to make a little bit more sense on the
Maybe
fit.
hand up, maybe not rock, but some form of like Belgian music, and
Okay.
he's like the lead singer in their band.
And
or
that's like the
something.
backup dancers behind him. They got it from like the Belgian high
Yeah.
school.
Look at the brother on the
college.
right.
He
Like
looks
full
so
cul-de-sac.
That brother looks so excited to be
full
there. though.
cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
On his head.
His head.
I mean, I'm not one to talk, but
Dude, isn't
yeah,
that great?
It's
Yeah.
Can we
this is the
agree?
fit.
Oh,
this is
it's
the fit of
fit.
the year.
Yeah, I'm with
All
it.
hail.
Good find. Good find.
Yep. And
What do you think his
And we're
rock
in-
band name would be?
Oh God.
I'm thinking like BWA, Belgians with Attitude.
Oh, what a twist.
it's either
I like
BWA or BWS, Belgians with spice.
Do you think? My question is like, do you think that cape is like that's like his token look? Like that brother goes out anywhere with this
Everywhere.
the whole band. They all just wear massive
He
capes.
He goes to Nobu.
She's in everywhere. Just
It kind of reminds me of those things you would do in like grade school, where everyone would go out on like you did like a field day. And you go, out,
Oh,
like,
yeah,
back
you have the
field,
big old-
and you got the big ass thing,
All it
the
takes
color,
is
and you
one
fling 'em.
person to step on that flag,
and that dude's
he is
choked
going
out.
down.
He's
Yeah, sleeping.
Literally.
Sleeping.
struggling.
Yeah.
I like it. It's a fit.
It's a massive
Oh,
fit.
I'm
It's
down.
a big
The,
win. for him.
the fingerless gloves. Oh man, money.
I think those are actually they're brass knuckles.
Oh, whatever.
You could fight people off too. I don't know. I think it's cool. I
I
like
like
it.
I'm with it.
The brass is made from the tears of Belgian prisoners.
Dude, he's the greatest thing to come out since Belgian waffles. No doubt.
The greatest thing.
Way to make this a stereotype podcast.
No, dude, I love it. I think it's a great.
I like
fit.
it.
I like it.
I'm
And
with
that
it.
is the 8th rendition of Is the
Is the
Fit
Fit
Fittin'.
Fittin'.
Oh,
I love
with
it.
it.
I love it.
so good.
Great.
All right, back to
Belgian
the seriousness of this podcast.
Yes.
Are you checking the cameras to make sure we're still live on YouTube? Live on the StreamYard.
The StreamYard.
Our camera guy, Steiny.
That's gonna be funny for like ever.
I was gonna say this will forever be.
So absurd, man. All right, let's hit it. Let's move to the next part.
All right. Well, you know,
Summer
we already
break.
did summer break.
Talk summer break.
Let's
Got
just
a little
get
bit
the
of grab bag.
Yeah.
Got a little grab bag of fun. I think we may just start ending every episode with a little grab bag.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it.
Random ass questions. So the inspiration on this one for this week was obviously someone in the comments calling me Steiny. So now we've gone through and we've come up with some celebrity lookalikes for everyone here on the Racing Revelations pod.
Yeah.
You guys got to vote down below. I want comments down below on all these social media clips of who you think we look like.
We'll put a side by side.
We're gonna do a side by side photo.
It's gonna look like 2 mugshots. Don't worry.
New mugshot.
It's gonna have Isaac's mugshot from when he robbed that 7-Eleven.
Okay.
Oh my god!
That never happened. Never happened.
You love 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven.
That is also not true.
Dude, that would
You don't like
honestly be-
7-Eleven?
Oh, I thought you said something completely different.
Dude, honestly, that'd be crazy if that was actually true.
That you like 7-Eleven?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, you... I like 7-Eleven.
No, I do like 7-Eleven.
Oh, okay. I was like, they have great slushies.
They do have great
Have you guys
slushies.
seen that video of that guy that like got like the Slurpee that was like this big?
Yeah, just stacked
He was
like 9
he was
cups.
like 1 cup, 2 cup, 3 cup, 3 cup, double fuck me, or whatever it was.
Oh, that's a great video. I know exactly what you're
Oh,
talking
that's an
about.
all-timer right there.
All right.
Watch out, YouTube.
Sorry.
Obviously, the first one is we're gonna start with we're gonna start with Sam. So Sam over here, he's been told recently that he looks like Drew Timmy.
Yes, totally agree.
Shout out Gonzaga.
Shout out
Yes.
Gonzaga basketball.
Better than KU.
I don't know about that
Bro,
one.
not
I
even
do.
close.
National championships, my friend. National championships.
Hey, remember when you got all your wins stripped from you guys in the 2019 season because you cheated? Anyway, back to
I don't
the
know.
point.
Remember, go look at your national championships, my friend. How many you got?
Literally,
you got?
when, honestly though,
You're allowed to laugh. Sam's like trying
I'm
to.
trying not to, dude. I was gonna try to come up with a good comeback. All I got is
Another.
fuck off.
All right, Drew, Timmy, and Sam. I think it's kind of funny. It's kind of close.
you
I think
really-
it's just the beard.
If we ever, for somehow, there's a clip that comes out of Sam's shaving process and all of Timmy's different profiles of.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we could add that picture.
Yeah,
It
we
is
do
a
have-
I'd be down to do
phenomenal
that.
photo.
It's a good
All right.
picture.
That's the only reason why I personally say Drew Timmy, because of all of the stages that he has shown
I like
playing
it.
games.
Y'all
That
can see
photo
the
makes
phases. Y'all can see the phases of the beard shave.
that
Yeah.
photo makes him look like the prospector from Toy Story.
It does.
Prospector. All right, let's move into Isaac's celebrity look like.
This one's just weird, man.
Hey, somebody told me this.
Eric Estrada.
None of these clowns came up with it. This is just what I was told.
I feel like it'd look like you if you were like in high school.
Bro, if he
Let's
was
just-
in
Let's just
Greece,
think about it. If all of
Yeah,
our
if I was in
of
Greece.
all of our viewers watching, how many do we think are gonna know this guy?
Eric Estrada. He's a big
Zero.
name actor.
he's a well-known actor. My ass, dude. This guy's a
90s?
nobody.
The only one
Eric
alive to
Estrada?
experience his top,
What has he been in?
a
He
boy
was-
band symphony apparently.
He was the
Oh God.
lead vocalist and 1/4 member of multi-platinum pop group O-Town.
I think that just
Not
proves
sure
that-
what O-Town is,
Since
I-
2000.
but it looks like Isaac.
from
I
2000,
think-
from when you fuckers were born.
Yeah.
I think that just
Children.
proves. I think that just proves the point because Jackson said he's a big time actor and.
I thought he was. I
And
don't
he's a
know.
musician.
Oh no, he's
Yeah.
in the movies.
He's
Has
in some movies and stuff.
Yeah, he's in probably
But
like,
I think
Make
it's
some cameos.
if
probably in,
someone
like
else.
the
Yeah.
Barbie movie from 2007.
It's the beard right there in that first picture. It's pretty similar. Like,
Yeah,
if he would have grown out a little bit more, it would
Yeah.
look just like
Yeah.
Isaac.
So if someone's got a comp
For like 2 more days.
yeah, if someone's got a comp for Isaac instead of
like 4 months
Eric
worth.
Michael Estrada, we're gonna hit you with one for Matthew. Matthew's been told this one a handful of times. He hates it.
Dude, it's not even a hate. It's
Look at
just,
that.
like,
Yep,
so
that one
funny.
right there. That's the picture
Oh,
that comes
dude.
to my mind when I see him.
Bruno Mars.
That exact photo.
Can I get a zesty?
Bruno Mars.
That's
I think
his face walking away from a golf tournament. Just
there's
like,
some.
fuck.
There's
Yeah.
I got a picture too. Will pop up that when Matthew grew out his fro,
Oh,
it
sick.
literally looked just like this.
That's true.
It was pretty damn close. So I understand he
God,
doesn't.
that mustache is sick though.
Oh, dude, sharp.
But it's also pedophilia at the same time.
That you could cut diamonds.
Yeah. If you go to the one with the fedora, I could see Matthew wearing that.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
this
See, this just looks like Matthew.
There's
Yeah,
no.
That looks just like you.
yeah, for sure. The only thing I hate though is the fedora. Can we agree they're the dumbest hats on the planet?
I'm
the
with you.
fedoras.
Yes.
I disagree. I think they are the greatest hats on the planet.
So what?
Nice of you to say Zach Galifianakis.
Moving into the next one, our guy Sam.
Zing.
Gal-
Zing,
Hit that on the soundboard.
dude.
So Sam has been told as of recent, I think it's just the beard, and he'd probably have to put on another 75, maybe 100 pounds. But Zach Galifianakis, does he look like
But
Sam?
like that one in the top right.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
peak Zach. Dude,
Does he
he's
look
got a lot
like
of gray
Sam?
hair
If I
now.
grow out my beard, I think I could match him.
I think so.
Who do you think would have the better beard? I think you could beat him.
Dude, 75 hard. I'm trying to get like 75.
75 big.
Zach Galifianakis. 75 days from now, I'm gonna look just like him.
Do it. Do it.
Put
Actually
on
do
100 pounds, grow out my beard.
it. Actually do it.
100 pounds. Grow out the beard.
Maybe not the 100 pounds part, just the beard.
That would be wild. And then another one for Matthew, who he's been quoted in the past.
By a friend of the pod.
A friend of the pod. Our guy Kelly Iris.
Ricky Martin. bro.
Ricky Martin. Does Matthew look like Ricky Martin? Maybe in the future, maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't.
That
I don't
brother's got
see
the
it
most
yet.
chiseled jawline
Jawline. Unreal.
ever seen.
Insane.
dude, brother
But
cuts
That dude
literally.
chews a lot of gum.
Yeah.
Trident for sure.
I think he's probably more of a Hubba Bubba guy.
I was gonna say
No.
he's like a big league chew kind of.
Oh yeah, just carries around in his back pocket,
He just rolls his dip in Big League Chew and then tosses
tosses it in.
Little Scooby snacks.
Scooby.
I don't know. And then obviously the one to finish it, the most recent.
Yes.
The most recent for me, Eric Steinberg.
If any of you deny
Steiny, if you
this,
see this,
you
I
are
don't
full of
know, man.
shit.
You tell me.
Eric Steinberg. That photo
That's his
right there
government
is
name.
pretty funny.
oh, that's
It's
a
Jackson.
it's a phenomenal
I
photo.
mean, Steiny is you.
I don't know. I mean, I'm just gonna put it out there. I was told I looked like I just totally stuttered. I was told I look like the manly version of Steiny. Is
Well,
what
I
I
think
was
it's just
told.
because of the stubble.
The stubble and
Okay,
I don't think
second row, second from the left. That photo of him, that
With his
thumbnail.
eyes like, yeah.
What is that?
I
That's
don't know.
Jackson
Why
when
is
he
his
misses
head-
a 4-foot putt.
Why does his head look so square?
I don't think my head's that square.
No.
That's
it's
what I'm
not.
saying.
I think
Yeah.
it's more. Maybe it's just the like facial expressions. I don't know. I mean, y'all let us know in the comments.
With
I've
a
also
hat
been-
on, you guys look.
I've also been.
Pretty
I'm also
identical.
like way taller than him. I'm
Jackson
pretty
does
sure.
love to flick a thumbs up every once in a
I
while.
gotta give
though.
him a good old thumbs up.
Steiny.
I think the thing though is like I've been told.
First Steiny.
Yeah, first 90. I think the other one I get all the time are the two guys from New Girl.
Oh,
More notably, Nick.
More notably
Yeah.
Nick, but I've really had people. So we'll take a step back. Matthew and I also do food reviews. So if you want to watch our food review channel, you'll get a little plug here. You can go watch us. Just
You want to see us be
I was gonna
fat?
say
Yeah,
you
talk
look just
aimlessly.
like the guy on Local 3.
that does food reviews. Yeah, check out Local 3 if you want to see Matthew and I talk food.
Yeah.
Got a decent following over there now. We're trying to build this one up. But I always get the new people literally go into the comments and argue over whether I look like the new girl guy Nick or what's his name? What's the other guy from New Girl?
I can't think of it now.
I don't know his name. I know who you're talking about. I don't know.
Either
his name.
way, I get the two New Girl guys all the time. So it's either Nick
Max
or it's
Greenfield.
Jake Johnson
Or
or,
Schmidt
Max
is pretty
Greenfield.
much what
Yeah,
it is.
Schmidt, Max Greenfield.
Yeah, I've never gotten Winston from the show before, but typically
I think that makes sense.
typically
pretty
it's,
accurate.
Typically it's just Schmidt and Nick. I've
I'm
never
gonna be honest. I think I've watched New Girl all the way through, and I did not know.
Their names.
No, I didn't know that Schmidt's first name was Winston.
Yeah, I don't
Winston Schmidt.
Oh,
know. I think that maybe
Because that doesn't make any sense because they're both Winston.
yeah,
maybe that's why he goes by
by
Schmidt.
Schmidt. I don't know. We're getting so far off track.
Yeah, let's
here.
get back on
All right.
track. Jackson looks like Eric Steinberg. That's it.
All right, that's
Dude,
it.
that-
All right,
that's
let's
gotta be
move
the
into
funniest thing.
second
That is-
grab bag question. Isaac's got a good one.
I completely spaced on it right now.
Okay,
Just put me on the spot.
Basically, it was along the lines of what Formula One driver would win a gold medal in the Olympics, and in what sport would they win it in?
If they devoted their time to
If
that.
they devoted
Yeah,
their time,
yeah.
not just like right off the bat, they're going to
Just
go
like,
compete.
hey, go hop in the pool and swim the 1,000 free.
I got a good start for this one.
Who you
I
got?
think Lewis wins fencing because he's knighted.
Oh, I like that.
Ooh.
I like
That's
that.
a good take.
I could
Sir
see Lewis
Lewis.
being nasty with the. Is it just what do they go? What is that?
It's called a sword.
No, there's a special name for it. I
A
thought.
saber.
No,
Saber.
You should
I don't know.
Google it.
There's a name for it, but I it could be interesting. I think
Maybe-
Lewis could excel.
Maybe a fencing sword?
Sword in fence.
A floppy sword.
Oh, floppy sword.
A foil.
Foil.
Oh, a saber, which is also just another word for
Sword.
sword.
Oh, there's 3 different fencing blades in the Olympics: a foil, an épée, and a saber. 3 different.
A sabre.
Fencing blades.
Like the hummus
Because
brand.
our listeners
Sabra.
are going to be
Have a
so
Sabra.
interested in that.
I don't know. We're all over the place here. But so you think Lewis could compete in?
I do.
It's actually a really good one.
Yeah.
I do. Well, he's knighted, dude.
I
Yeah.
like that.
That's
I
a
like
really
that.
good
Shout
take.
out to the king.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Fuck the king.
The knight.
Shout out to the
knight.
queen.
Matthew, what do you got? Who you got? What do you think?
There's a lot of ways I could go with this. I could go Valtteri and cycling.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a
I
really
could
good one.
go.
I didn't even think of
He would also excel in like shotgun shooting.
Oh.
He'd be really good for like shooting sports. I
Yeah,
think Valtteri would
the,
be
the
sneaky.
mullet too adds points.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
I could go D. Rick in basketball.
You think he's saucy with it?
Interesting.
Oh no, I just think he'd
Oh.
be bench and then like Team USA bench
I get you.
cheerleader and then like
Yeah.
gold medal.
Yeah.
I I could go Joe with some sort of track and field event.
Okay.
I see.
I think
gymnastics.
Yuki kill it.
That's like short, stocky dude. Put on some
I like
size.
I think Pierre'd crush it in the pool, too.
Max looks like a
Pierre?
ping pong dude.
Max would crush it on the thing.
Yeah.
I think George Russ would be good in swimming because he's got that long, lanky build.
Yeah, he's
a
built
bunch
like
of swimmers
Phelpsy.
got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Katie Ledecky and George just swimming away.
That would be a sight.
Shout out Katie Ledecky, a true goat.
Yeah, true goat. True goat. I don't know. I think the Olympics, obviously, we're going to do a special
You
pod.
didn't even say one.
Yeah, I did. I said Pierre. I think Pierre Gasly kills it in the
I got
pool.
another good one. I think Stroll would win at sucking.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Just being terrible.
Just last
Yeah,
and
terrible
everything.
at everything.
He'd kind of be similar to like the divers that
another,
can't do their
another
flips.
take for Max. I could see him on like a rowing team.
Oh. Dude, the rower?
Those dudes.
Yeah.
Just because of like how tunnel vision he gets with things. Like, dude's on the race course all the time. Goes home, sim drives.
Yeah.
Like, that's his life.
Yeah.
Like, if he got invested into
Got
rowing.
yelled at for sim driving too much.
Yeah.
I like the rowing one.
Rowing is a good comp.
That's
I like that.
hilarious.
Yeah.
I like that. But yeah, we're gonna do. I think we've talked about it last episode. I think we're gonna do a special edition pod next week where we just talk Olympics.
Yeah.
So
I haven't watched as much as I've wanted to.
Oh, I've consistent.
yeah,
I get home and it's the first thing.
And it's on.
And it's on before
See,
I
and
go
that's
to
how it should be, dude.
before I
Because
go
like
to bed.
growing up, dude, the Olympics was like
thing to
my
watch.
Super Bowl 2.0.
yeah.
Because we won everything. And we still do.
We still do it.
We only
most
have
part.
like 4 golds. We're in like 5th place for gold.
But there's a lot of time left. There's a lot of
Yeah, there's a
The
lot.
beauty
Yeah.
of it is we have double the amount of gold medals as the next closest country. So
Yeah, we
Is
just
that
don't have the
true?
most medals.
Yeah,
right?
we don't
we
have
have like
Yeah.
24. Yeah, we do.
We have the most medals, but not the most golds.
Yeah.
Or no, sorry. Okay.
We have both.
I thought
Okay,
it was.
so never
Oh,
mind.
I thought we
just
didn't have the
dominate.
medal count.
Just per capita, obviously not. But we have
Yeah.
the double of the most like everything of every other country. So you're
Per-
second.
Per capita, who
You're
do you
second.
think is number one
It
in
was like Tahiti or something.
what?
Because they
They're a
won, like,
country?
Sure.
No, because I think they're part of France. So like that's why like surfing's being
Yeah,
held
surfing's
in
in
Tahiti.
Oh yeah,
Tahiti,
no, it
which
wasn't
is
Tahiti.
sick.
It was some other country. Maybe it was like the Bahamas or something. Some island countries won like 6 medals and they only have like 100,000 people.
Don't bash island people.
That's cool.
What?
It's
Bash
Cuba.
island people.
6 that means they have the most.
How-
that means
how's
they
your,
produce
uh,
the most
Sri
Olympics.
Lanka?
Yeah,
We're
how's
not-
your country
We're,
faring?
we're not in this.
Sri Lanka didn't go.
They didn't show up?
Are you sure?
Yeah, I don't
I'm
think.
sure they showed up in some stuff.
Probably.
Almost every country
I
sends a
don't
few
think
athletes.
I've. No disrespect
any?
to Sri Lanka, but I don't think I've ever seen Sri Lanka.
Well, this is your
I know. That's what I'm saying.
heritage.
I mean,
Yeah.
at least they get to carry the flag. The Russians are just black flagged, man. Literally.
Yeah, they're like pirates.
Yeah. They
They
come,
show up
it's
with
like,
a pirate flag.
no, yeah, they show
They're
up
all
and they're
walking
like, coming from an
fucking eye-
undisclosed location.
Yeah. They're on the
Igor Vegachev.
they're on the boat riding into Paris with fucking eye patches on
Well, dude, it's like France. They showed up with the white flag again.
and fencing foils. Horror.
Did you hear Sam?
No.
France showed up with the white flag again.
Ooh.
Look up France white flag. Just trust me.
Please tell me you guys saw the meme, though, about George Washington and the boys rolling over the Delaware River.
No.
And then it was like the picture of them
Wait,
on the
what
boat
does
in
that
the
say?
water. And then it was LeBron on the boat in the water.
French royalists.
Oh, what? Nah, it just means they surrender every time. Whatever.
Royal standard of France became a plain white flag in the 17th century, symbol of purity, sometimes covered in fleur de lis, when in the presence of the king or queen, bearing the insignia of the Order of the Holy Spirit. We're way off track here,
And
guys.
and it's sad.
That's
'cause
okay,
you know
though.
what
It's
it
just a
turned
grab
into? Now it just turned into a surrender thing.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Because France just surrenders
Wave it.
every time.
I don't know.
Should we surrender?
We should surrender. We're done for the night.
Anyway,
Appreciate
if
you guys.
have any grab bag questions, drop them in the comments.
Yes.
We'll answer them on the
Agreed.
I think
pod.
that's going to be hysterical.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like,
Any
there's
question you have.
Any question.
Yeah.
Any
Let
question,
it
we will
rip.
answer it next week, and we will tag you in the response.
up to
Okay.
the FIA standard. So if you put anything derogatory, we'll have to fine you.
Yes, you'll
Yeah,
get
but
fined.
anything other than that,
We'll still
dude,
answer the question.
we'll see.
Yeah. The fine will just go back into the pot.
Yeah.
But yes, drop any question. Doesn't have to be Formula One related.
Oh, we are
This
gonna
is
get
the
some
grab bag
wild
to
questions.
end every
We will
episode.
answer
Drop the questions,
all of them,
all of them. Yes. All right.
probably.
Appreciate all the listeners out there.
live from Zach Galifianakis.
Steiny.
I didn't even.
Eric Michael Estrada.
Eric Michael Estrada.
And Showtime Bruno Mars.
Showtime Bruno Mars.
Showtime Bruno.
24 karat magic.
We are signing out. Appreciate you boys and girls. Thank you for listening.
Have a great summer break.
Yes.
We will see you before Zandvoort.
You will see us next week at the Olympics, and then after that, we'll get back into Formula One.
Subscribe. Smash the hell out of the like button or dislike button.
Yeah.
Yep.
And what else do the people say?
Comment.
And like and download, and we'll see you when we see you.
Yeah.
All right. Peace out.
Later.
Cheers.
Love you.
Coming from the bottom, now stepping on the neck. I've been working, I've been grinding. I need all of my respect. Get it, dollars, yen, euros. Now really cashing check. Mezzanine is on the deck.